Hi, this is John from Anarchadia. Some of you guys might be wondering why we haven't been able to do any podcasts lately. And, I just got a virus the other day which turned my computer the screen blue, so I couldn't get on the internet. Couldn't do the podcast, and I've spent the last 24 hours trying to figure out what they did to my computer, hacked it or whatever. And this is the first time they've done this. And so let me just show you a little bit. So I'm on Bing right now, which is Microsoft. I can go there, but let me type Facebook on it. Yeah, I can go there. But if I try to go to Facebook, it gives me this. And then if I do the same for google.com, it gives me that. But if I go back to Bing, and let's go to Wikipedia or something. Yeah, works. You can go around, Menlo Park, because before they were in Palo Alto, Facebook, and they assaulted one of my volunteers there, and it created a huge scandal where she ended up in a coma because they brought the local cops there who were like neo-Nazis. And they beat her up and put her in a coma and deleted her entire case, said it never happened. I mean, basically denied the whole thing. And so they moved to Menlo Park to be more hippie while they live in San Francisco, where rent's like $3,000, $5,000 a month. So you get all the rich white people that have segregated all the black people, Latinos to Portland. I mean, to Oakland, never mind Portland, and the city outer limits. So they basically have to pay a fee to get into San Francisco. I mean, it's like Nazi Disneyland. And while they starve, 45 million children every 5 years and won't even admit it. So let's continue. So the only way I can get onto Facebook is with a Gecko based browser, which is basically Mozilla, which is a non-profit like Anarchadia and Wikipedia, not like Microsoft, Bing, or Google, or CIA Google and CIA Facebook and CIA Microsoft. So I can go, but the only issue with Gecko browsers is that if I try to go to a different page, well, here it loads pretty fast. Let's try another, but it's still a lot slower than what it should be, and I need it to be faster, because if it's not fast, I can't, because they'll send in sock puppets to say, oh, this is trash, this is filth, what you're saying is nonsense, you're a complete liar, you're completely crazy, get back on your meds, big pharma meds. So which is them in denial. They're probably on big pharma meds, but as you can see, it takes a long time to load. So this is the reason we haven't been able to do any podcasts, because I can't use Google or Facebook, which is where pretty much all my emails, my whole base on Google, and on Facebook as well, where I have a lot of people following me, telling me, so I can get a response from these videos, because if we put out a podcast and I'm not able to either counter the censorship or even post it fast enough on Facebook and watch, for sock puppets and for censorship, and even to cry out the censorship, that's kind of a big issue for us. So as you can see, it takes a long time with Gecko. So I can use it, but if I want to go to one page to another, it takes forever. And this is obviously very good for Microsoft, Google, and Facebook that have basically declared war on non-profits. You got these dumbass people like Bill Gates, running around prancing like idiots in fucking Silicon Valley with Obama and shit, and Peter Thiel, you know, helping kill millions of innocent people, enslaving them to sweatshop work, you know, with like Nike and all these corporations, Microsoft, you know, they all took part in these CIA operations, I'm sure unwittingly, but they still did. So, as you can see now, I'm on my profile, and so say, you know, Jeff Rothschild wanted to censor me right now, you know, write a comment or something. I mean, the amount of time it would take, you know, for me to answer is just preposterous, you know, like, and see somebody got censored as well, and this is happening all the time. You have thousands of people that are getting censored, like on our page Anti-New World Order, for instance. I can show it, but it's going to take a very long time. So you have Microsoft, Google, and Facebook, these CIA corporations that are spying on Americans, you know, sabotaging nonprofits, even Mozilla, you know, with their Gecko. I mean, imagine you created Mozilla, you know, it worked well, and then Facebook and Google joined together behind closed doors while publicly pretending to be enemies, you know, oh, we're so against ourselves, you know, like Microsoft and Apple in the past. We're both military contractors, both happy to take in government contracts, you know, to help the military develop drone technology and all these things that help kill people, you know, mech wars, mech warrior ideas type situations. When, I mean, you have like a beautiful side to computers, you know, as well, and that's why it's so sad that this is happening. And especially that people like me are being told that we're crazy, because, I mean, this is pretty serious stuff. You know, I'm a journalist. Like the other day, we uncovered that the CIA, you know, was promoting crystal meth through Forbes and libertarian pages on Facebook. You know, big libertarian pages that get thousands of likes. So, you know, basically asking people or telling people that, you know, meth is not that bad, actually, while you have Nazis like Bill Gates and Jeff Rothschild who are making billions of dollars from Sudafed stock, you know, selling meth to your children while funding neo-Nazi movements at the same time and censoring anti-neo-Nazi movements as well. You know, when you have homophobes that meet up anywhere in the world and they get more publicity than the people that are fighting against homophobia, you know, while the government pretends that it's against homophobia. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You can't live in a world like that. I mean, obviously the world's freaking crazy because you have rich people that are constantly creating wars against poor people on a regular basis. So here I've finally been able to upload this page after my long rant, so you can tell that it's been a while. And I'm going down to show you, if I can, if it'll let me. Oh, you gotta wait more, obviously. You know, I shared this, oh, okay, it's gone down. See this right here? There are like 3 sock puppets, you know, thankfully. One of the admins of this page deleted it, but they were saying, oh, these are the worst 8 minutes of my life to watch this video, you know, while they were censoring it. And this is non-profit work. We do this for no money at all. We never ask for any money. And when you censor this while you know, you're going on big pages and you're like, hey, why don't you spend $100, you know, promoting your page on our Nazi website so we can just steal all your money, you know, and fund our huge Nazi corporate propaganda machines, you know, which are worse than Fox News in terms of how many innocent people they're brainwashing into killing other innocent people. And I must repeat, you know, 45 million people, children, starve to death every 5 years because of these shitheads. You know, they like their big fancy swimming pools and everything, but you could have that without killing all these people. I mean, these people are mad, and to do this to us, I mean, it's just so sickening. You know, always the good people that get sabotaged and killed in dark corners, while they prance around pretending they're so perfect. But yeah, I'm having issues just showing you guys, and it's nothing wrong with my computer, I can go to other, like everything here works fine and super fast. Like if it's Chromium and it's not on Facebook or Google, like I can go anywhere and it's super fast, no bugs, nothing. So I'm not fucking bonkers or anything. So yes, yeah, I'm going everywhere here, and another Nazi place, unfortunately, thanks to the CIA. So, Operation Gladio. The CIA should come out with a rap group, where they called Operation Gladio, where they talk about all the poor innocent people they mass murder. So at least we'd know how fucking stupid and puerile these Nazis are. More Nazi bullshit. So I wanted to show you guys, like how we record getting censored or not, but it seems that it's going to be too long for this video. But I must repeat, this is why our podcast hasn't come out this week. I'm trying to figure out what to do, because either I have to re-erase my entire hard drive. I had a backup, so I was able to get it back after that virus I got yesterday. But I've been up 24 hours trying to figure out, and I finally figured out that it's about the browser, and that if I use Trident, which is Microsoft, or if I use Chromium, finally. Well, if I use either of those, fuck Facebook. And they censored this, like this had like 300, 400. So I gotta get a little bit lower. Where'd I put this? Okay, here. So like Linda Kator's daughter was murdered for uncovering an FBI plot involving meth, Iranian government agents, and prostitutes. This is about the time right after I got that virus. You also have that libertarian page, Statism is Slavery, with like 50,000 likes, promoting everything you've heard about crack and meth is wrong. Crack cocaine. The CIA has a long history with crack cocaine. They got a network for the toxic rock with the FBI. So this is caught this page promoting meth for the CIA. And Linda Kator, if you go on our website, there's a podcast, a very saddening podcast, where we talk to her about her case and how her daughter was brutally, savagely, violently murdered by people who pretend to be so pristine. Violently murdered just because she knew about their operation and didn't even know, what the conspiracy was behind it, but just because she knew, they censored her. So, and killed her, But, okay, so this is how we do it when we try to expose the censorship, and why Anarchadia has had its page with like 30,000 people deleted, and now I'm on Anti-New World Order, trying to speak out for anti-Nazis. So this is what we do when we post something. In the first minute, I'll say how many people it got. So it says 7 in 1 minute. But what happened was, for the next 10 minutes, there was no sharing or whatever. So it ended up at 85. But the same type of post with the same amount of likes. I hope this opens fast enough. But anyways, the same type of post with that amount of likes here, I'll show you. Okay, without the, like here I say Russell Brand, I'm MI6 agent, working for the City of London Corporation, BBC. Why is the BBC defending anyways? And then you have one which tries to show him as a good guy, when the people around him look fucking brainwashed, man. Like they look like brainwashed drones who watch BBC and believe in aliens, and David Icke, who's also MI6. These are not woken up people, and Guy Fawkes was a Catholic, who helped set up the City of London Corporation, with his Nazi terrorist plot, which usurped the Protestant movement in the UK at the time, and put in a puppeted Puritan church, which was under the Protestant or whatever, under the supervision of the Vatican. So here you see it gets 340 likes, and it's amazing, like how quick they can catch your face. So they know, they're spying on you so hard, they're fucking you up the butt so hard. So the CIA and MI6 are corporate branches of the City of London Corporation, aka the global financial empire, and 340 likes, and this had about the same amount of likes, like 7 likes in the first minute. So I'm not crazy or anything. They do this all the time. Like most of the time they'll just straight out censor it for like the page for 18 out of 24 hours of the day. And for like 6 hours we'll get a window where we have a little space and they always change that window, so we're always trying to figure out while getting censored, and trying to expose it. And it's really just about hiding and making people believe they are free, while fucking them and mass murdering poor people and carrying out their Nazi eugenicist programs all over the planet for profit. So thanks for watching. Anyways, have a good evening. Bye.